All right, check me out. Today we have an interesting video. You guys know how we're on our power scaling arc, learning about different Marvel characters, DC characters, and I found a pretty dope video. I feel like this is something that we have to watch. Ranking the Justice League at their peaks. DC's strongest. So I got this video randomly recommended to me, and I saw the thumbnail and I was like, bro, we have to watch this. Obviously, we all know Cosmic Armored Superman, and he is the strongest, but I think it is pretty interesting to find out how strong do the other members become. We got, I'm assuming this is Wonder Woman. This is Flash, which I thought the strongest version, no, the fastest version of Flash was Wally West, but this is the regular Flash and at his peak, and he became black. What? Over here we got Batman, and bro, oh my god, Batman who laughs, like I said, bro, he's just so dope. But it seems like this is the canon Batman with like some sort of celestial armor, bro. That looks pretty dope. The Green Lantern, bro, looks evil. I don't like him, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, yeah, bro, I'm already like pretty hyped to watch this. Shout outs to Crisis. There will be a link to the original video down below. Go check it out.
Hey everyone, Crisis
Hello.
here. The Justice League is by far the most iconic and powerful collection of comic book superheroes,
That is correct.
especially in my book. Despite many of their members natively boasting godlike strength, almost each of them have at one point or another been empowered to even greater heights, either through merging with other characters or having their powers and abilities amplified by higher forms of energy.
That's fire.
We've been shown time and time again that there are states of being far beyond those we most typically associate with any one leaguer. So with that said, today we'll be delving into these super forms and ranking them from least to most powerful.
What the heck is that?
As the league's roster.
What the heck? Who is this? I think this is the Martian Man, the green dude. Oh my god, I don't know if I'm messing up his name, but yeah.
Seeing as the league's roster has varied wildly over the years, we'll start with the first or most classic lineup. That being Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter, Barry Allen's Flash, and Hal Jordan Green Lantern. Let me know down in the comments if you'd like a future video analyzing the likes of Wally West or John Stewart or any other once and future member of the team. For now, though, we'll stick to the OGs. Also, as a citation, each character on this list could very well warrant an entire video dedicated to them alone. These concepts and storylines are so vast that I can only go so far as to describe the intricacies therein for the sake of a ranking video. So again, let me know if you'd want any idea explored here to be further expanded upon on a later date. I'll be providing the general power scaling and summaries of the plot surrounding these transformations, just enough for the average comic book reader to grasp the power hierarchy.
Hey, and that's perfect because, oh my god, is that Raven? Oh my god, look at Starfire. Hold on. Oh my god. Anyways, I got very sidetracked. So he was saying that the average comic book reader would be able to understand. I don't even read the comics, but I have watched other videos and, you know, all the power scaling stuff, so I can understand a little bit. But yeah, so far I feel like the video is structured pretty well. He's only gonna do the, you know, the main Justice League characters. So he's gonna keep it simple, which is good. That's exactly what I wanted. Thank you. Moving on.
To make it more clear, I'll only be considering the main continuity comic Justice League, so no Elseworlds alternate reality transformations that these characters may have undergone. No video games, films, or television shows either. This is DC Comics. It's worth noting as well that in rare instances, these characters have actually surpassed the power of these amps through training or experience with their base forms, just like how base Goku in Dragon Ball Super is stronger than his Super Saiyan 3 form at the time of DBZ, to use a pretty familiar example when it comes to typical power scaling. Where it's the case, I'll make those instances known. That said, I want this video to be more than just ranking the standard Justice League members, plus Martian Manhunter getting stronger than ever while in his normal state isn't a transformation after all. So with the preamble behind us, let's analyze the feats and begin this breakdown.
Let's do it.
Starting with JLA 2003, numbers 84 through 89, we learn a new facet of ancient ancient Martian lore that would soon apply to the Manhunter from Mars. Eons ago, the primordial ancestors of the Martian race were known as burning Martians, extremely powerful and bloodthirsty beings, so much so that they drew the attention of the Guardians of the Universe of Green Lantern notoriety. Feeling the urge to genetically engineer the burning Martians into a more docile form as to avoid the devastation they'd likely spread across the cosmos, these qualities and personality would lay dormant within the Martians. This would as well be the case for John Jones, who by the early 2000s especially was already considered the most powerful and dangerous being on Earth, even in the words of Superman. Over the course
hold on, let me see that. Oh my god. Wait, this is tearing me up too, Flash, but we can't wear kid gloves on this one. John Jones is at the top of the list. He is the most powerful being on the face of the earth. I can count on one hand the number of beings in the known universe I would be afraid to face in open combat. And he's one of them? Wait, he actually got it like that? Okay, Mr. Martian Man, go ahead.
Superman. Over the course of these issues, this dormant power would be unlocked within Manhunter, unleashing the persona of Furnace. Acting on his newfound malevolence, he pretty much bullies the entire Justice League. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Wally West are all either mentally dominated, physically overpowered, or phased into solid matter. As is the case with Superman, who is just straight up
Superman, he got you like that, bro. Yo, me personally, I would not let nobody handle me like that, bro. He got you in a table with your mouth open looking crazy. Yo, Superman, do me a favor, bro. Yo, bro, you need to lock in, bro. Oh my, this is embarrassing.
Shifted into a table, sending him into shock. Just prior to this as well, Manhunter managed to mentally manipulate all of Arkham Asylum into feeling utter remorse.
Not the Joker!
A mind as warped as the Joker. And even forced staunch political rivals into diplomacy, all with his mental abilities. His power grows to the point that he could single-handedly bully the entire league. If it wasn't for the remnant of John's persona reclaiming his body from his burning counterpart, it's likely that the Guardians' fears and then some would come to pass. And this speaks to the level of power we're talking about here. If the lowest character on this ranking is already capable of soloing some of the most powerful DC heroes all by himself.
What up? Bro, what's going on, bro? Martian Manhunter literally had the power to basically take over the whole world. Because if he could do that to the Justice League members, right? Then imagine what he could do with just regular people. He literally could take it, bro. Yo, he's a menace. I did not know that about this man. Hey, bro, shout outs to Martian Manhunter. Moving on. And by the way, this is the lowest character. How, bro?
Fast forwarding to Scott Snyder's Justice League 2018, issues 24 and 25, we see the most powerful Batsuit ever devised.
Hold on. Yo, Batman, why you look so good for? Bro, look at that armor. It's like some dragon, angelic, celestial armor, bro. That looks beautiful. Carry on.
The final Batsuit was constructed out of Element X, a metal previously harnessed by various new gods within some of their most versatile technologies. The suit was crafted by a potential future version of the Dark Knight, designed to alter his teammates down to a cellular and mental level if they swayed from his vision of an ideal future. The main timeline
What? So if they don't agree with him and what he wants to do, the suit can reduce them to a cellular level, a molecular level. Bro, what did it just say? It's time for you to use the power surging through your sunbox suit to change your friend's heart. Please, I need one chance to convince them myself the right way. Give me one chance. No! You diminish yourself by clinging to who you were before. That night of darkness, the small soldier fighting blind. Fighting blind? Bro, that's Batman, bro. You know how much prep time he be doing? Like, yo, who's talking to him right now, bro?
Designed to alter his teammates down to a cellular and mental level if they swayed from his vision of an ideal future. The main timeline Batman then pilots the armor, using it to combat the 2019 era versions of the Justice League, sans Superman, who was preoccupied. The final Batsuit was seen clashing with Wonder Woman and Hawkgirl, restraining Barry Allen and John Stewart, and knocking away Martian Manhunter, all while holding back and holding out hope of Superman arriving and sorting out the whole issue. At the very least, the final Batsuit would be above Furnace by default, seeing as it was able to pretty much solo a much more experienced and powerful version of the League compared to themselves from about 15 years prior, publication-wise. Manhunter specifically has stated
Okay, I can understand that.
Manhunter specifically has stated to have grown more powerful than Furnace in the years following his transformation, so the final Batsuit scaling to a much stronger Ja'an puts him above the Burning Martian directly. The fight here would have ended far sooner as well if Bruce desired, as he went out of his way to withhold the suit's greater abilities against his friends and allies. With Element X's full potential, it could rank much higher, however this material is limited by one's imagination at the end.
They say the 8th metal is the stuff of gods. The 9th uses dark energy to give its carrier power that defy physics. But the 10th, aka Element X, right? Okay, I understand.
With Element X's full potential, it could rank much higher, however this material is limited by one's imagination at the end of the day. With Bruce ultimately going only as far as making a big suit that wasn't just outright capable of tanking every conceivable attack from his teammates, even the much weaker Nth metal within Hawkgirl's mace. So if Bruce was able to master Element X and use it to its maximum, he'd be far higher, but insofar as essentially the ultimate—
Damn, that's kind of crazy, because isn't Bruce's IQ like over 200 or something? And it sucks that like the suit is limited by one's own imagination. So imagine Bruce just had that knowledge of, cause bro, he has contingency plans, right, on how to defeat every Justice League member, so he knows their weakness. Oh wait, there you go. Since it's his imagination or his knowledge or what he knows, the suit is for sure capable of stopping any Justice League member. So I can see why that puts him above the Martian Manhunter. But right, like he said, if he was able to perfect this element X, whatever, then he could be one of the strongest, if not, you know, like unstoppable. I don't know, I just thought it was interesting to pick up on that. But how smart is he? Hold on, let me look up his IQ. Okay, I must be bugging. Genius level intellect. Batman is noted as having an IQ of 1045, bruh. 1045. Now this suit gotta be unstoppable. What the heck? Batman's IQ seems to be insanely varied. I've looked around and it varies to about 190 to 2000. I thought it was 200. And then Bruce's IQ is 140 in the comics. In real life, it's more likely to be 214, 245. Bro, what is he talking? Real life, bro, what's going on?
A Justice Buster suit. This is where the final Batsuit goes. In the 2015 to 2016 event Darkseid War, we see that within the wake of Darkseid's death, many Justice League heroes became endowed with the powers of various new gods, one of them being Barry Allen's Flash. During the fight between the Anti-Monitor and Darkseid, the latter would summon the new god Black Racer, with the former then fusing Flash to the Ambassador of Death. With the power of the Black Racer combined with the Speed Force, Flash would be capable of slashing Anti-Monitor level beings.
That's fire!
Killing Darkseid outright. This version of Darkseid had been growing in power since his arrival in the New 52, wherein the League barely forced him back to Apocalypse. The Black Racer is the embodiment of death for the new gods. When their time comes, he simply can't be stopped, and it would appear that he is this powerful outright, as the Anti-Monitor bent his will towards killing Darkseid. It wasn't that his time had come or anything. The Black Racer is simply that strong.
Oh, that's cool, since he's infused with death.
It wasn't that his time had come or anything.
Look what he wields. He wields a scythe. That's crazy that, you know, the Flash, the fastest man alive, has like merged with the death. I don't know. I would assume it would have been Batman, right? I feel like that's so obvious because he's the Dark Knight. But hey, okay, that's pretty cool.
The Black Racer is simply that strong. While Furnace and the final Batsuit have managed to fight off the Justice League,
bro, you can't beat speed like that.
Darkseid is a greater threat than this most of the time.
Exactly.
Usually requiring stronger versions of Superman to contend with. Keep in mind that Darkseid was nerfed between Final Crisis and Justice League Odyssey.
Is that? Oh my god, yeah, what happened to him? How strong did Cyborg become?
Which would account for Justice League New 52 Volume 1, with pieces of his being having been shattered by the Song of the Multiverse during events prior. This would also apply to Black Racer's feat in Darkseid War, to be fair. However, like I said, he should just outright be capable of bringing death to any new god across time, including Highfather. Given his purpose in the hierarchy of the new gods, and the fact that those living in the god sphere have never been rebooted, it would stand to reason that Barry Allen here would be capable of defeating the likes of Highfather, a being rivaling Darkseid throughout nearly the entirety of DC's history.
Oh my god, that's so fire. And since the Black Racer is the Flash, right? And he going zoom, 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 he's zooming through time and space to find you anywhere and bring you death. Just the same way death catches up to you. I don't know what I'm talking about, but whatever. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, I understand the concept. Moving on.
This one is sure to be a shock for many. However, in the pages of Aquaman 2003,
Aquaman,
the King of Atlantis gets an insane metaphysical power boost.
Better
After
than
having
03.
lost his hand using a hook for a while, Arthur...
Yo, bro. I know we not talking about Aquaman, bro.
A metaphysical power boost. After having lost...
Yo, bro. Yo, Aquaman. Please explain yourself right now, bro. I'm not taking you seriously. You walking around talking about, I lost my arm. Bro, I'm not. Yo. Bro, nah, skip this one, bro.
His hand using a hook for a while, Arthur Curry encounters a magical Lady of the Lake, originating from Arthurian legend. In the context of the DC universe, however, this entity channels her magical abilities from the Secret Sea, a realm wherein all ideas, imagination, and memories of every individual resides, a place of pure energy wherein sorcery is irrelevant. While being limited to this comic run, the description of the Secret Sea matches that of the collective unconscious. In DC, the active imagination is one of the most potent sources of power.
I was just about to get into that. The collective unconscious, right? A place where everybody's thoughts, dreams, wherever is only one place. What if you're in that realm, right? Now hear me out. What if you're in that realm and you can see or sense whatever, someone's thoughts or someone's dreams of malicious intent, and then just stop it from there? I think that's pretty cool. The collective unconscious grants us wisdom and knowledge as wielded by our great minds and telepaths. Cool. And the dimensional superstructure of the multiverse governs all things imaginable and unimaginable and is wielded by those put in place to monitor all of creation. Okay, so those are the monitor guys. Can't see the rest, but okay, cool.
The most potent sources of power, with the existence of heroes, places, and even gods all being dependent on enough individuals believing in them.
Cool.
For example, if, for whatever reason, everyone on the planet believed an event in the past to have taken place, reality would not just eventually warp as to make that event have happened, but to have always happened. A total retroactive alteration of reality. We're shown in Justice League Dark Volume 2 that even the nature of the old and new gods are subject to the collective unconscious, with the deity Hecate manipulating the memories of the populace to maintain a certain timeline of events. Even the Presence was essentially killed via having people's belief in him removed during the Eclipso arc in JLA. This is the level of power that the Secret Sea, Lady of the Lake...
Okay, that's actually pretty cool too. That's like another way of defeating somebody. Let's say somebody can't die. Okay, how about we just all collectively think that this person doesn't exist and he won't exist? Okay.
And finally, by extension, Aquaman here possesses through his role as the water bearer. While being instructed to use this...
Wait. Hold on. Say that again.
This is the level of power that the Secret Sea, Lady of the Lake, and finally, by extension, Aquaman here possesses through his role as the water bearer. While being instructed to use this power to heal, once Arthur channels the potency of the water in combat, he sets the stage for his battle with Merlin. The powerful mage of myth is shown literally consuming portions of the Secret Sea, eventually combining with Aquaman to unlock the full strength of the water bearer mantle. In this form in particular, if we correlate the Secret Sea to the collective unconscious, Aquaman would wield greater power than gods such as Zeus or Highfather, seeing as it's the collective unconscious which gives them life, and most likely even the Black Racer, and therefore God of Death Flash directly, as he too would fall under a deity whose existence is contingent on people's beliefs. However, beyond this, he never achieves this form again. The water hand itself doesn't just make him this powerful outright. Only when fused with Merlin has he achieved such heights. Hal Jordan when possessed by the entity of fear, Parallax, and when channeling the power.
He has how many rings?
Hal Jordan when—
Oh wait, hold on. Anyways, go back to Aquaman. Yeah, I think that actually makes sense, right? Because he would have to be above all of those people within the collective unconscious, and whatever. All I'm saying is whatever he just explained, I completely understand. I can see why he's above everybody else. Was not expecting that out of Aquaman. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, bro has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 rings. Golly.
When possessed by the entity of fear, Parallax, and when channeling the power seen in 0 Hour, would at the bare minimum skill above Anti-Monitor, as seen in Crisis on Infinite Earths. This being due to the fact that he not only boasted his own godlike power, but he'd also absorbed energy from said event. All of this accumulated to the point that Parallax could collapse multiple timelines together and erase them, including the entirety of the New Gods, with Metron noting as much, and seemingly being erased himself, as he simply stops appearing at a certain point during all of this destruction. He even went to Apocalypse prior in hopes of enlisting Darkseid, meaning he believed the villain would too end up erased, wherein he evidently was. In Crisis on Infinite Earths, the Anti-Monitor's energy as well posed a threat to Darkseid and the God Sphere, with the ruler of Apocalypse admitting that the Monitor could destroy his world, pretty much conceding that he'd only win against a weakened Anti-Monitor, choosing to instead cloak Apocalypse rather than intervene. This would place peak Parallax above the entirety of the New Gods, Justice League, and so on. In addition to this, during the events of Convergence, wherein a select number of heroes are sent back to the events of Crisis on Infinite Earths, beating the Anti-Monitor and preventing the Infinite Universes from being destroyed, we see Parallax literally pushing against the same antimatter wave that would have erased pretty much everything. The fear-possessed Hal Jordan's specific placement above the likes of Water Bear Aquaman is founded on his superiority over the Crisis on Infinite Earths Anti-Monitor, with Snyder's Justice League run showing us the two brothers of said being, with one of them, known as the World Forger, using the collective unconscious and therefore the Secret Sea as simply one tool with which he crafts realities. The Anti-Monitor would be roughly equal to his brother, the World Forger, so Parallax himself would in turn scale above the imagination hosting realm of the Secret Sea. Around here is where one could potentially place Martian Manhunter in the form of Apex Lex, as Luthor did absorb the powers of Ja'an to somewhat achieve this state. However, Lex is arguably the dominant personality among their fusion, so it's a bit iffy. This is per the fact that the pretty much boss of the Anti-Monitor and his brothers believed Apex Lex to be capable of defeating their combined power. So if you're a big fan of Manhunter like I am, and are okay with considering—
Joe, I understand this. You see, I don't read the comics, but based on the other videos that I've seen and watched, I've heard a lot about these characters. So now that we're getting to this point of the power scaling or whatever, I understand.
Apex Lex, a form of the guy, here you go. Making our way back to the Trinity, Dark Knight's death metal saw Wonder Woman absorb connective or anti-crisis energy, essentially the power formed from unity and harmony, which as well happens to be the source of Dr. Manhattan's powers. Having been bestowed supreme amounts of connective—
she absorbed— hold on. So the power that she got is similar to the power that Dr. Manhattan got, but isn't he the strongest being in the DC universe? Or no, sorry, one of. Yeah, one of. Okay.
Energy, she ascended to a form capable of defeating the Darkest Knight, the Batman who laughs, who himself had transformed through siphoning the power of Perpetua.
Wait, the Batman who laughs got defeated by Wonder Woman? There's no way, bro. That's literally my favorite version of Batman, bro. She's the one that defeated him. Oh my God, look, bro. He absorbed the power of Perpetua, the mother of everything, right? The mother of the universe, multiverse, whatever. Boom. And Wonder Woman
and who laughs, who himself had transformed through siphoning the power of Perpetua, the mother of the multiverse, and a literal creator of the Anti-Monitor, as well as the World Forger, capable of fighting them when literally combined. This would blatantly scale her above Parallax and Anti-Monitor, as both beings are shown among those whom Perpetua had fed off of to grant her her nigh almighty status.
Oh my God.
So essentially, Wonder Woman was empowered to the level of besting Perpetua level beings, defeating those who could outperform 3 Anti-Monitor tier characters.
Damn!
This is one of the most straightforward explanations, since Perpetua herself was simply far superior to her sons. The Darkest Knight has her power and then some, and Wonder Woman, amped by anti-crisis energy, defeated him.
Sheesh, okay.
Many of you were probably...
Hey, bro, listen, yo, Wonder Woman, I didn't think you really had it like that, but shout outs to you. That's actually pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. Either way, shout outs to the Darkest Knight. Yo.
Expecting Superman at number 1, and
cosmic armor, yeah.
For expectations, the Man of Steel still reigns supreme.
Yeah.
In the pages of Final Crisis,
Yeah, bro, let me tell you something. This guy is so strong that he beat that one dude, Mandrak, I think. He literally cannot lose. Like, his thing is he cannot lose no matter what. He has to win, but he still beat that. He beat the unstoppable. He beat the impossible. And meaning that he's stronger than plot. And also, he broke the 4th wall, I think, because he felt the breath of the reader, bro. And he was like, ugh, why your breath stink like that? He was like, what the hell? Your breath so hot. Anyways,
Superman Beyond
cool.
number 1 and 2, and this is a doozy. Kal-El emerges with Ultraman, his evil counterpart from a mirror universe, to become a beyond infinitely transcendent thought robot, designed to constantly adapt to any potential or possible threat.
Robot is crazy.
imaginable. As soon as this cosmic armor is formed, we're shown that in terms of sheer scope alone, he far surpasses the realm of Limbo, a plane described as being above the sphere of the gods, where the likes of Darkseid and the New Gods reside, being described as being on the furthest edge of reality, and it's barely as big as Superman's palm. This is because he exists on the scope of the Monitor Sphere, the single most fundamental plane of reality on the farthest and highest edge of the DC cosmology.
Sheesh.
To even exist in this realm would place you above the rest of the list here. However, Cosmic Armor Superman not only does that, but he as well battles Mandrak, an evil being who calls the Monitor Sphere his home, with their clash all but destroying the realm as seen in the background of their fight. This is quite possibly the highest level of power ever put to the page of DC. The only way to potentially place any leaguer above Cass is if we apply the lore of Perpetua having gained all the power resulting from every prior crisis and assert that she'd gained the strength from the events shown within the Monitor Sphere, which would then carry over to the Darkest Knight, with his power being stolen from Perpetua, only to be bested by the anti-crisis empowered Wonder Woman. While it is possible to make this argument, the biggest issue I have with it is that Perpetua specifically feeds off of a crisis energy, which is explained to essentially be power generated to the ends of rebooting DC and the timeline, leading to characters forgetting their respective histories between continuities. Essentially, every retcon made Perpetua more powerful. However, there weren't really any continuity changing ramifications resulting from Cosmic Armor and Mandrak's clash directly. However, if you just want to say that she got the power from every crisis wholesale, Cosmic Armor's fight is in a comic called Final Crisis Superman Beyond, and we do see Mandrak among the list of conflicts empowering Perpetua, so it's not impossible to have the connective energy amped Wonder Woman at the top. It's just not as likely, in my opinion. With all that said, I hope you were all surprised and each learned something. I for sure was when researching the topic.
Bro, this was an amazing video. I understood it all, and like, obviously I'm not familiar with like 90% of the material here, but you explained it in a way where I could understand it, even though I'm not a comic book reader. And yeah, I think that was pretty dope.
Some interesting notes were how overpowered Aquaman was there.
That's what I'm saying.
And how Manhunter hasn't really achieved a higher form since 2003. For sure, not what I would have expected going into it. Regardless, thanks for watching. If you'd like to see my ranking of maybe the strongest forms of the Avengers or any other fictional team, let me know down in the comments. Be sure to join my Patreon to support.
Okay, wait, how long ago was this video? I think he actually should have it. This was a year ago. Perfect. So we should see the Avengers one. Oh wait, I forgot to read the comments. Hold on. First of all, okay, I dropped a like. What's funny about the Martian Manhunter part is that he's always been this powerful. It's just that he always held back because he's a pacifist. That's fire. That's why at the end of the issue, it pretty much says that Furnace wasn't some kind of amped form, but instead just his darker side unleashed. So technically, if you get him mad enough, right? The Furnace side of him will come out. Also, he was still toying with them the entire time too. Oh yeah, I could tell, because bro just put Superman on a table and had him mouth wide open, eyes up, crazy. Cosmic Armored Superman is a protector of the Overvoid. Wait, he's the protector of the Overvoid. We just watched how strong is Lucifer Morningstar. Morningstar tried to surpass that or something, right? But wouldn't Cass protect the Overvoid? So Lucifer, you're not going nowhere. The blank page where the comic is drawn. OP doesn't even begin to describe him. He's stronger than Ply. He's stronger than strong. Extremely common Crisis W, man. I love the cosmology of the DC universe. I know some people find it over the top and just ridiculous, but I don't care. It's just too much fun. And boom, that's literally how it should be. If it's fun and if it's described in a way where like you as the reader, as you're reading it, if you can understand it, then it's completely fine. I don't know why that's a problem with people, because they're just expanding on a universe, right? They're just giving people more material. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, whatever. Anyways, that's about it. I appreciate y'all. If you stayed to the end, thank you so much. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one.